Hello and welcome to the Gamers Academy YouTube channel. My name is Outlandish and I played this game competitively for 4 years, but decided to retire recently, become a coach, and partner up together with Gamers Academy to provide you guys educational content to make you the best players you want to be. If you want to book me or one of my colleagues for individual coaching sessions, you can visit us on gamers-academy.com. You can find the homepage in the description below. On top of that, you can use this code to save up to 10% for the first session you book with us. In this episode, we will talk about the biggest losers in 12.10, the champions that are currently not that strong anymore in solo queue, all of that in the upcoming video. As already said in the intro, today we will talk about the biggest losers on the 12.10 patch, especially in solo queue, but it will affect the competitive environment obviously as well. If you remember in the last video, we talked about the best champions on the current patch, and we talked about that the game dynamic changed a lot because like every champion has like better defensive stats from level 1 onwards. That means like champions can scale more, the game isn't that fast anymore, that not that flippy anymore in the early stage of the game. And because of that, as we predicted together already in the patch rundown, it means that hyper carries are getting back into the meta, and the worst enemy for every assassin is a hyper carry, because he's like he has rough times one-shotting hyper carries, especially in the combination with enchanters. If you play something like Kog'Maw Lulu at some stage of the game, like every assassin struggles a lot with killing this target. Obviously, these champions have most of the time a really high skill ceiling, but it doesn't change the fact that like assassins as general idea, as general like play style, are not that effective anymore in 12.10. I think this is why the community is really happy about this patch right now, because the game is like, if you compare that like to really early times of early stages of League of Legends, the game is really fast nowadays and really flippy in the early levels, and assassins were profiting from that a lot. We had a lot of assassins just like perma roaming in the early stage of the game and just perma one-shotting people all around the map, and I don't think this is like was really healthy for the game. So the base HP stats and the defensive stats every champion gain from level 1 onwards hit assassins a lot. I'm pretty sure they will optimize that in the upcoming patches, but right now the biggest losers for sure on this patches are assassins. Just for an example of that, I'm showing you currently some gameplay from Zed in mid lane, but it could be any champion. It could be something like Talon, it could be something like Shaco in jungle. And every like really lane dominant champion that wants to snowball in early game will struggle now more, because he doesn't have that much tools anymore in early game to one shot the targets, and like these like HP buffs are obviously influencing the meta a lot. We will have like a lot of hyper carries right now, a lot slower games. We will see like a lot of hyper carries, more defensive champions. Tanks are profiting from that patch as well. But as I said, I think the natural reaction from that from Riot will be that we will have like an assassin optimization as well. I think we can see in the future that they will buff stuff like lethality, buff like stuff like early game damage, to just like find a balance between like really hyper scaling champions and like assassins. I think this is just the way to go for Riot Games right now. But currently, as I said, if you want to climb in solo queue, just watch the last video. Just try to play more hyper carries, try to scale up, just chill in the early game. There obviously will happen a lot of skirmishes, but it's not like that flip anymore as it was before. For me personally, it's kind of sad, because I enjoyed stuff like Echo and Lee Sin Jungle in my competitive career, but every assassin, as I said, every assassin is getting punished by this meta change a lot. And we will see in this case, for example, mid lane more like control mages, more long range mages, stuff that can farm up. So as I said, I think the community is really happy about that change, but every assassin one trick is probably crying about this change. But I think just show a bit patience, and I think in the future patches we will have a lot of changes that are buffing assassins as well, because they're, in my opinion, like a game shouldn't work that like and that way, that like a whole play game dynamics just getting disabled by a current patch. Everything should be like viable in a sense, and everything should be like playable in a way, and not getting shut down a lot. And yeah, I think they forgot a little bit about the changes for the assassins. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Gamers Academy YouTube channel about the topic Biggest Losers on the 12.10 patch. We would appreciate if you like, subscribe and activate the bell on our channel, or leave us a comment, some feedback about the content we are creating, or discuss with me about this topic and the whole patch. If you would like to discuss that topic with me or one of my colleagues in depth, you can join our official Gamers Academy Discord server. You can find the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.